We shouldn't be putting these guys out on these yards and shooting them. And I went into these files of inmates I knew had been shot, and I'm putting them in my uniform. I realized it went all the way to the director of corrections. So I contacted the FBI, and I was just fortunate to expose it without it costing my life.
Explain to me exactly what is the Gladiator fights.
Well, originally it was the integrated yard program, in which they integrated different races and gangs that had been at war with each other for years in other prisons. But in those other prisons, they were in their own isolation yards with their own race. When they came to Corcoran, they integrated these gangs and they put them out there on these small yards together. So what happened was these fights were so predictable every day based on their gang affiliation that we were able to predict who was going to fight, who was whose enemy. So officers took it upon themselves sometimes to set those fights up and then cover them up, like in Preston Tate. These inmates knew that basically they had to come out and get involved in a physical altercation to save face amongst their own gang.
So why exactly are these officers allowing this to happen?
It's all about power. It's about respect. We want them to know we're running this. You're not running anything. We don't care if you're the head of the Mexican Mafia or the head of the Aryan Brotherhood. We run this program. I'll give you an example. We had an incident in which an officer was feeding the top tier.